still fell short.
Yeah, that's promising numbers from Maverick Vinoya, but he shot 5 of 11 from the field. He's hoping to do better in this contest dito sa kanilang pangatlong laro.
Sa Perpetual side naman tayo. Ito yung kanilang huling laban din. As they fell short laban sa Letran, 80-65. Letran ang nanalo dyan. And these important numbers here.
Yeah, that was just 2 days ago in the Independence Day. Kinapos na lang din ang Perpetual bandang dulo. But you see, kumbaga, nakakahabol, nakakasabay ang Perpetual. Siguro, ang mahirap dyan is yung 24 turnovers that they committed, which led to a number of points which favored the Knights.
Yun yung mga departamento na kailangan ng malaking correction. Yeah. And JP Burao was trying to collect a lot of points in that particular ball game. Look at him, double effort, but still on a losing cause somehow para rito sa Perpetual.
Yeah, quality minutes for JP Boral. 13 points in 16 minutes of action. The 4 rebounds also would be big for them, but he needs to do more as one of the leaders for this young Altas team.
Let's see if that experience of a setback in their previous will net them something new in this particular game. Mav Vinoya with his numbers against Patrick Sleet ng Perpetual. Seems like even Steven to consider, pero nagdo-double-double pa lang average nitong si Patrick Sleet.
Yeah, Patrick Sleet emerging as the leader for Perpetual in this tournament, but Maverick Vinoya, one of the role players para sa Arellano, would be a key matchup in today's ball game.
Time for the call-out.
Welcome back to the PlayTime Filoil Center here in San Juan for the PlayTime Cares 18th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup, presented by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. This is game number 31 in our NCAA group between the Arellano University Chiefs versus the Perpetual Altas. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the Arellano University Chiefs. Point guard number 9, Yuan Kamay. Shooting guard number 5, Basti Valencia. At small forward number 1, Timac Omotan. Power forward number 14, Mav Vinoya. And at center number 4, CJ Libang. Head coach of the Arellano University Chiefs is Chico Manabats. And now let us meet the starters for the Perpetual Altas. Point guard number 8, L.A. Casinilio. Shooting guard number 19, Mark Goho Cruz. Small forward number 10, Patrick Sleets. Power forward number 14, John Abbas. And at center number 15, J.M. Tulabuts. Head coach for the Perpetual Altas is Olsen Racela.
The starters for Arellano, Kamay, Valencia, Libang, Omotan, and Vinoya. And for Perpetual, Casinilio, Goho bago, Joe Cruz. Goho talaga, okay. Tulabut, Sleet, and Abyss. It's for the Perpetual Altas. Both trying to bounce back from their previous respective losses. One of them will be able to come up with a win. And welcome to this brand new ball game that we have for all of you for this particular Saturday. As it gets going, Perpetual having the first possession. And they also come up with their first basket. Shot clock is down to 6 right now. A little too unsure about where this play is going. Umabot ba? Umabot! Pero ang coaching staff ng Arellano not exactly approving. They prefer a shot clock violation to be called. John Abbas opening up the scoring in this ball game.
They also don't want to challenge that early, diba? First basket pa lang naman yun eh. Kumbaga mababawi mo pa yan.
Meantime, Arellano goes long distance. Nice start.
And that guy is someone that will be a marked man for Arellano. Timac Ongotan has emerged as one of their leading scorers so far through 2 games in the Premier Preseason Cup and has really taken the mantle and taken the torch to be one of the go-to guys para sa Chiefs.
He's averaging 11 points per ball game, just behind Vinoya, who's got 12.5 for the Chiefs.
For LA Casinillo.
LA Casinillo right now at the line. Previous game ng Perpetual, it was nice in the first half. No third quarter, yun, naubos na sila ron. Casinillo unable to knock down any of those 2 free throws awarded him. Arellano, their half-court offense, the setup for this three-pointer. Nicely done by Steve Valencia.
And that's the second conversion for three-pointer for Arellano. A positive sign for them moving forward, hitting those early long bombs.
Seconds. Nauubos na naman ang shot clock para rin sa Perpetual. The floater, it doesn't drop. Arellano in transition, and a foul. And it's a shooting foul. So free throws.
Foul number 10, Patrick Sleet. First personal foul, first eval for the Altas.
Free throws, din sa atin ang ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
Alam mo, Benji, one of the things that I want to focus on for Perpetual is how they will bounce back. Remember that game against San Beda that they had where we were gleaming on how ang ganda ng ball movement, ng passing nila. Ang question now is how would you recover after that tough defeat against Letran? And this is those games like this will be character-building games for them moving forward.
We even have a brand for it, di ba? Rara
Oh.
place. Referee's whistle halts play, just a tap out. Perpetual still keep possession. Tried it inside, well read by Arellano as they lead by 6 right now, 8-2.
Oh, nice pass.
handoff. Oh, hindi nahulog, pero there's a foul. And more scoring opportunities para sa Arellano University Chiefs.
First personal foul.
CJ Libang will be shooting the free throws.
And you know, for Arellano, this is only their third games, 0 for 2 so far. But remember, the first 2 games that they had were in the first 2 game days of our PlayTime Cares Filoil EcoOil 18th Preseason Cup. And both of those games, the first was against Letran, the second was against Benil. So kumbaga, gulpo di gulat agad yung naramdaman nila. So now, after that lengthy break, they're hoping that kumbaga, nakasettle down na yung players nila. And so far, promising start for them despite those pair of missed free throws.
Patrick Sleet, there was the tip. 2 chances to score. Arellano, they go long distance once again. This one almost. Nagmamadali din ang opensa. Now, Perpetual. And Marco Cruz with his first 2 points. And the first assist for Patrick Sleet, who's averaging 10 assists per ball game. Here he is, Patrick Sleet. He's going to go straight to the basket.
No need to pass the ball. He knows that he has the upper body strength to finish on the fast break and get Perpetual within 2 points.
A couple of consecutive baskets, and now we're close. 8-6 for Arellano. Floater doesn't drop. Ball being tossed up, and it ends with Perpetual. Play broken up. Perpetual possession pa rin ito. ABC Tile Adhesive, fast break of the game. Sigurado ka dito, ABC Tile Adhesive.
Sinigurado na talaga ni Patrick Sleet yun. Hindi na pinasa yung bola.
Long inbound, long distance shot. Did go down. Ayaw talaga mahulog.
It will fall down, law of averages.
At saka sinusukat na nila yung range. Ganun yan sa first quarter pa lang. Huli!
Oh.
And then ball will go the other way. Nice defensive stop by Perpetual right there.
But I believe Buenaventura could have gotten the ball. Thought that he had a teammate on the corner to tip the ball to. Balik sa Perpetual ang bola.
May angat ba? Muntik ba? Dulo na lang board na ginagamit na boarding that time. That's gonna be an easy one. Nice thing.
Yeah, Tima Kohota knowing that he had the advantage there. Wala na sa position si Sean Orgo. Pero ang bilis ng bawi.
Just could not dock it down. Incidentally, Team Kohota has 5 points of the 10 dito ng Arellano. Quick hand, some hustle play. And it results in a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team down for Arellano University.
Iwan Kamay, matatawagan ng foul.
Dre Miller.
JP Bural will check in coming off the bench.
JP Bural for John Abbott.
See if he still is loaded as a weapon here for Perpetual. Hesitation right there for Sean Orgo. Sleet has it. 8 to shoot. Attacks. Mahirap yung pinagdaanan.
Yeah, that was well read by the Arellano defense.
Oh! Tapon. Biera lost it. Paspasan din ito ang dalawa sa first quarter. They go inside. Let's see. Di maiangat. From Margojo Cruz.
Nahihirapan si Margojo Cruz makuha yung mga angulo niya on those boarding.
Napaganda pa. Naiwan siya sa backcourt.
Yeah, when he fell down, took a while for him to get up, but kumbaga, nakastop rin itong Perpetual. Hindi mo na masabing leak out yun eh. Naiwan talaga siya dun eh.
And nice recognition naman para kay Sean Orgo to find him right there all by his lonesome.
Pushing foul on number 10, Patrick Sleet. That's his second.
Dalawa na si Patrick Sleet.
This is gonna be a problem for Perpetual. It's gonna be foul trouble for Patrick Sleet, and immediately kita mo papalitan agad ni Allen Maglupay.
Very important player for Coach Olsen Rosella.
Dre Miller is also in for Arellano.
And here he is firing away. Instant offense for Dre Miller. Sean Orgo. Laban kay Miller. Time down to 3.5. Sa ating first period, Perpetual. They will keep it. 10 seconds of their shot clock.
Signing in for Matt Pinoya. Jericho Nunez for Jacob Dolabut. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 10 seconds to shoot.
Forced to kick it out. Some touch passing.
Arellano is doing a good job in impeding yung kung ano yung gustong gawin ng Perpetual. Hindi makuha ng Perpetual yung spacing na gusto nila. And that has allowed him to, in a way, get this buffer to start this ball game.
Kenji Durandes. Oops, a bad pass.
Oh,
huli. How about that shot block by JP Boral?
20 seconds on the shot.
Off the inbound. If at first you don't succeed.
Yeah, that's the third three-pointer for Arellano. Oh, sorry, that was a long two. So Renzo Abiero was stepping on the line.
Ang basket pa rin. Ito, back-to-back baskets pa for Renzo Abiero. And Coach Olsen have seen enough right now. Arellano is doubling their output. 16-8 is our count.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
All purpose unboxing and general matibay na dikitan konkreto, kahoy, bakal plastic and general all-purpose epoxy palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%.
taas nun, ha?
Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome.
Arellano off to a real good start, shooting 46% and limiting Perpetual to only 30%. Let's see, off the timeout if Perpetual can come up with a basket. JP Bural coming off the bench, goes cross court. Kenji Duremdes. Sean Orgo, shot clock is down to 6. Who's open? Offensive rebound. Nicely done. Alan Maglupay, another player off the bench.
That was a better flow for Perpetual coming off the timeout. Patient offense for them. Kahit nagmintis Kenji Duremdes, Arel Maglupay was there for the cleanup.
He's the one who replaced kanina si Patrick Sleet, who picked up 2 early personal fouls here in the first period. Here's the steal. Counter naman para sa Arellano.
Oh!
Huli! Yun na.
Kaya nakakadalawa ng block si JP Boral, but 6 straight baskets para kay Renzo Abiera. And that was, you see, that Arellano just staying with the play for the PlayTime Cares play of the quarter. PlayTime Cares elevating the next generation of Filipino athletes.
1 minute and 35.
Bonus free throw for Renzo Abiera.
Like a house on fire, itong si Renzo Abiera.
7 points now to his name. Really helping Arellano get this 9-point lead to start this ball game.
Largest so far here in the first quarter for Arellano Chiefs. That long break for them, whatever it is that they were doing. And now, this is beginning to be revealed to us all. Almost a steal for Arellano. Ayo. Offensive rebound. They're getting those possessions, pero hindi nahuhulog. Not as easy as they want it to be for Perpetual Altas.
Renzo Abiera. It's his first 14th out for Arellano University.
JP Boral will be given a chance to get himself on the board here.
He has more blocks than points really in this game.
Wala naman daw malas kasi sa depensa.
Depensa.
Oh. So he's on the board. He makes the first one. Splitting his charities. Put putting on some pressure defense at Perpetual, but Arellano knows how to weave around it. Got a great hustle here. Oh, good save. Pero it ends up with Perpetual, and then a nice pass here. And a nice finish and one. Alan Maglupay.
Alan Maglupay is doing a great job stepping up for Patrick Sleet, being in impact on the court for Perpetual, receiving that pass from Kenji Duremdes. I didn't think that Hernal did enough to merit a foul, but the referee called it. That's going to be an end one play for Alan Maglupay.
They'll take everything that's going their way. The lead has been cut down to 5. 41 seconds each starting first period. Look at the pressure defense once again. It will stay para sa Arellano.
Yeah, that was a smart touch by Perez, tapping the ball to Jericho Nunez as it was sailing out of bounds.
Seen a lot of those push shots, especially from Arellano here in the first period.
Yung mga one-hander.
Seconds ticking away here in the first quarter. Good open look for a 3, could not knock it down, and now they'll settle for the final say. Almost lost it. Borbeo firing away. Nope. And that will end truly a fast-paced first 10 minutes here in our second ball game. Arellano University as they lead by 5. And some of the nice plays that were actually get a chance to see here in the first period. Exchange of baskets, the furious plays, and of course the speed factor that's really working out actually for both teams. But it ends this way. It's Arellano up by 5.
Good afternoon. Still Kate Reyes at Courtside. Playing for a champion caliber team may require a certain kind of discipline. But playing for a team na manipis pa ang history involves a different kind of motivation. While everybody else is keen on being part of the stronger or more funded programs, for Perpetual and Arellano players, since both of their schools are yet to ever win a championship in the NCAA, every season is a chance to make a difference. And work, of course, begins in the preseason. Now we see 2 different characters hoping to create the same narrative, Benji and Dolph.
Well, ganun talaga. Has to start somewhere, and it's a good thing. We will always have this.
And you know, Benji, despite the sinabi nga ni Kate na neither of these teams have been able to win championships in the recent memory, they've also produced great players. Obviously, for Perpetual, Scotty Thompson lang naman. For Arellano, Gio Halanon lang naman. So, kumbaga, wala man yung ganong collective victory, collective success, really. But yung glory, ang dami yung na-develop na players who have come from your program. That should be enough motivation for these players to emulate and follow those players' footsteps.
Sabi nga, hindi marunong lumingon sa pinanggalingan, hindi makakarating sa paroroonan.
Makabayang ka, kakatao sa araw ng kalayaan.
Mga tira ito eh. 21-14, Arellano. And welcome to the second quarter, folks.
Blocking foul number 24, Renzo Abiera. That's his second personal foul.
Number 2 on Renzo Abiera. Right now, he's trying to get himself also involved with the defense. Yun nga lang, may 2 fouls na siya.
So that's going to be 2 fouls on Renzo Abiera. 2 fouls also for Patrick Sleet.
We see the entry of Anjord Kabutahe for Arellano. Trying to go for the quick play. The umbrella defense. Good. Honest defense by Arellano that time, Randolph. See how this one would work out para sa Perpetual.
Hindi rin naman ko yung mga push shots. That's 2 consecutive misses for Perpetual, but they got the ball back.
I'll try the handoff. Napakailaman yun. Masikip din yung papasahan that time around. What a challenge right there.
What about the defense of both of these teams?
Ito na, makakalusot na si JP Boral, and that's his first field goal here in this ball game.
I believe he has 4 points.
Ano na ba? Kasi kanina is
Free throws.
charities.
Yeah, so that's 3, sorry.
Yeah. Makikita natin kabutahe, T-Mac, of course, Geronimo, Perez, and Hernal. Kapapasok lang.
Immediate impact on George Cabotaje. That's the 4th conversion. Sorry, 3rd conversion from long distance for Arellano.
Still keeping themselves ahead here in the first half.
Yeah, 3 of 7 ang Arellano from downtown. 0 of 4 so far para sa Perpetual.
And Perpetual running out of time here. They need to do this quick na ipamigay lang sa kalaban. Oh, almost a careless pass right there for Arellano. Now they'll have to settle down. Geronimo. They lead by 8. 3-pointer on its way. Offensive rebound.
Well read din ni Jericho Nunez yung pasa dapat para kay Perez.
Whoa! Halos idakdak na ni Boral. And claiming he was fouled. He could have thrown it down.
I believe he has an argument because he kind of lost his footing on his way up. Kumaga hindi niya naidakdak ng maayos eh. Kaya kumalog din sa ring yung bola.
14 seconds on the shot.
Perpetual down by 8.
Jano Lunas in for Perpetual, one of their stalwarts from their junior Altas team.
This 3, it goes! Josh Alcantara with his first basket. Much needed big basket here para sa Perpetual.
And also first conversion from downtown for the Altas.
And George Cabotaje not being able to knock down that mid-range. Oh! Gulo mo rep eh. Nailang yata, di ba?
Medyo ka-shady.
For the Arellano University's CJ Liba for Prince Perez.
It's been an up and down second quarter we're having.
Basically the same pace that we've had in the first 10 minutes of play. Ito kasi, di ba? Yung gustong manalo. Gustong makakuha
may
ulit
gigil
na panalo. Yeah, makabalik. That's why everybody's excited. Abis Alcantara, Goho Cruz, and Boral.
That's a 2 on the cheese.
Sa Perpetual naman yun.
For Jericho Nunez. And Basti Valencia for Timac Ongotan.
Pinalitan si Timac Ongotan. Perpetual basketball pa rin, pero they're throwing it to the backcourt. Of course, kanina napakailaman. 22 seconds, a lot of time. Let's see. Wala bang gustong tumulong para sa Perpetual?
Yeah, MJ Langit giving a hard time for Mark Cruz, but they were able to cross the timeline.
Ayun.
Josh Alcantara 3!
Naka-ano na sila, naka-mind frame na
Nakaset na eh.
Yeah, for shooting.
And Josh Alcantara was able to convert on that one. Second three-pointer for the Altas.
Di makabawi ang Arellano that time around. We got a 2-point game, folks. Perpetual chance to equalize or maybe even get the lead, depending on the situation. Marco Cruz Patient offense here for Perpetual.
Wow.
Knocking it down.
3-point shot counts for Josh Alcantara.
And that's the third straight three-pointer for Josh Alcantara, providing that spark para dito sa Perpetual. That's more like it as he delivers this Jiangnan three-point shot of the quarter. Hot pot ba? Jiangnan na. I was just saying, Benji, the 0 for 5 shooting for Perpetual, and then all of a sudden, biglang nag-init to si Josh Alcantara.
Making sure about that free throw, and now they have taken over the lead. 26-24 para sa Perpetual going into this timeout.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
They just kept on pushing and pushing, and of course making the precision in their shooting, and now they find themselves up by 2. Perpetual. Arellano University will have to make the adjustment this time. What happened?
Yeah, that was a 10-0 blast for Perpetual all of a sudden to take the lead, and really the guy that should be marked is Josh Alcantara was given a well-deserved breather ni Coach Olsen Racela, maybe saying, oy, magtabi ka ng konti pagdating ng second half.
It's his first personal foul. First team foul for Daltas.
Under 5 minutes here in the second period, Arellano University found that what they had leading by as much as 9 points for a little while
10
vanished. 10.
Yeah.
Anjor Cabotaje coming off a timeout, delivering from 3-point area.
Yeah, second three-pointer for Anjor Cabotaje. He was actually the last guy to score para dito sa Arellano bago nag-init ito si Josh Alcantara.
Will be possession for Perpetual.
13 seconds on the shot clock.
Sean Algo. Perpetual was able to make a comeback here. Na si Patrick Sleep nakaupo dahil may dalawang personal fouls. On top for now, Arellano. Inside 4 minutes, they go long distance, knocking it down. Basti Valencia, and he's got 8 points in the ball game.
Basti Valencia, one of the guys that Arellano knows that he can depend on finally getting scoring going for his team.
Perpetual, oh, a little bit too fancy that time. Over the defense. I just want to check on the shot blocks of Perpetual. I think that'll be 4 on them already.
It's his first 14th foul for the Chiefs.
Yeah, four blocks nga para sa nila.
Some semblance of order bumalik para rito sa Arellano University, Chief. Kanina kasi puro paspasan
Ay. Mamadali yata sila.
Margojo Cruz, nowhere to go inside. He gets the ball back. 3 seconds sa shot clock ng Perpetual. Are they aware? Yes, they are. Pero coming up with an air ball that time, John Abbas.
And Joseph Esquilitu for
That will be the 5th or rather the 9th turnover ng Perpetual. It's only 4 against Arellano.
Basically rendering their 24-16 rebounding advantage moot when you throw the ball away.
Oh, nice looking shot right there. Andrew Cabotaje.
Nakakatatlo na rin si Andrew Cabotaje.
Walang dos-dos sa kanya. Todo niya. Press. Marco Cruz hesitated with a shot. Who's even open? Yun lang.
Again, turnover number 10 for the Altas.
Foul is going to be called here on Allen Maglupay. Oh, it's Sean Orgo.
Blocking foul on number 9,
Sean Orgo.
It's his first. That's a 2 on the Altas. 17 seconds to shoot.
Tumikim na ng lamang ang Perpetual eh.
Pinatikim lang.
Kaya. 3 into the final 2 minutes ng ating first half.
2 minutes.
The step back 3. They managed to get it back. CJ Libang gets double teamed. Here's the 3. Spiritu. Did not knock it down. Marco Cruz will sail in easily for that layup. Coach Chico Manabat realizing they still have a timeout, they might as well utilize it. Fast break of the game brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesives. Sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya? Subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Konkreto, kahoy, bakal! Bostik, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Oh, bibisita tayo.
Oo, lagi yung nakabantay. Former...
The thriller. Diba?
Yeah, Letran legend now watching the next generation. Obviously, his son Dre Miller representing Arellano. Pantay sarado ni Airpads.
Hindi kasi Father's Day nga bukas.
Oo nga. Mag-early celebration yata sila Kosa.
Pwede. Why not, diba? 96 seconds to play here in the first half. Still the pressure defense by Perpetual. Pero they know how to break those mga depensa na ganun kahigpit.
Yeah, Arellano doing just enough to answer and respond to whatever Perpetual is throwing at them.
Nice looking open three-pointer. They managed to get it back.
And what about the effort of the Chiefs in this?
That's right.
Late in the second quarter, just getting those extra possessions.
Pasok pa oh. Kasamang foul.
Basket and 1. Foul number 0.
And Ma'am Vinoya, pinag-usapan natin at the top of our coverage.
Yeah, first basket for Maverick Vinoya. Just attacking the defense nitong si JP Boral.
Yung pa naman yung mga matchup players natin kanina. Yung isa nakaupo dahil may dalawang fouls. Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. 35-28 para sa Arellano. Risky pass by Perpetual. Wala na isang minuto natitira. Josh Alcantara. And he still wax hot here. Oh, moving pick.
Offensive foul on number 15, J.M. Tolabot. That's his first
J.M. Tolabot will be called for that one.
So again, the problem really for Perpetual, aside from the turnovers that they're committing, is wala silang mahanap napapalit dun sa pwesto ni Patrick Reed. Allen Maglupay had his
Oo,
moments, pero yung consistency, halatang-halata mong wala.
Kickball. The shot clock would reset here to 14.
14 seconds.
Only 28.6 seconds here in the first half. Up by 7 ng Arellano. That floater almost lang.
Nag-second guess kasi Maverick Vinoya. Thought that he had the 3 but shied away from taking the shot.
JP Bural, napakialaman yung play. It ends up with Arellano and there's still time here for the Chiefs. Nice fake. Nice defensive stop. Well, fantastic movement by the players actually from both sides. And they really want to quicken the pace of everything that's been happening, whether on defense or on offense. As we end the second quarter here with Arellano back with the lead. For a little while, they relinquished it to Perpetual with some outside shooting that happened for the Altas. But Arellano regaining control of the ball game, and it's now 35-28. They lead by 7. Arellano over Perpetual.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng Playtime. You're welcome.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG, bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi ko maulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta. Yes! Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
After half, 35-28 in favor of Arellano University Chiefs over Perpetual. Again, Benji Santiago, Randolph Leongson, and Kate Reyes at Courtside. Ito yung mga significant numbers natin that happened in the first two quarters, Randolph.
Yeah, 3-point shooting favoring Arellano. Obviously, the 3 conversions for Perpetual have all come from one guy only, Josh Alcatra. Meanwhile, nagsimula si Timac Ongotan para sa Arellano. Tinapos ni Andrew Cabotay with 3 3-pointers to his name. Lamang ang Perpetual pagdating sa rebounds pero ang dami nilang tinapon. 12 turnovers leading to only 4 para sa Arellano, and that benefited the Chiefs as they take this 7-point lead.
So far, things are working out pretty well. Nakabawi nga sila, nalamangan sila, pero sandali lang. As you take a look at Arellano, balanced scoring, especially with Andrew Cabotay coming off the bench, and he ends up tatlong 3-pointers siyang 9 points niya na yan. Basti Valencia along with Renzo Abiera.
Yeah, basically Andrew Cabotay has 3 3-pointers, negated yung personal 10-0 run ni Josh Alcantara kung kailan nakatikim ng konting kalamangan itong Perpetual. Also Mark Goho Cruz with 6. Allen Maglupay with 5 points. And Patrick Slate, very glaring, 2 points only as he is nursing foul trouble.
Look at this. Ito si Vinoya at saka si Sleet. Tigalawang puntos lang sila. Nakaungos lang ng konti si Patrick Sleet with his 2 rebounds. Pero he's mahilig sa dos. Ayun, dalawa rin yung fouls. Ito si Patrick Sleet.
Yeah, only playing 6 minutes on the court si Patrick Sleet before he picked up his second personal. Meanwhile, Maverick Vinoya opting to do more and share the basketball more, share the limelight to his teammates, but only with 2 points. Ang magandang bagay dyan, +3 siya on the court.
We'll see how that progresses at the end of this ball game. Of course, talagang a lot of their teammates are relying on them for more point production. As syempre, ito nga yung pinaglalabanan pa rito na itong dalawang teams na ito sa ating yung standings natin.
Yeah, that should be 1-1 for Perpetual and 2 para sa Arellano. So this will only be their 3rd game of the Premier Preseason Tournament. But again, both of these teams wanting to bounce back after tasting losses in their last game. And again, they just want to get to the better part nitong ating NCAA bracket. Remember, only the top 4 will advance para sa ating crossover quarterfinals. And you need to pack up those victories. Mag-imbak ka na papunta doon sa dulo.
Mamaya tatamain natin lahat. Dahil kundi may tatamaan. sorry. All right, we're just about to start with our second half of action. 35-28. 7-point advantage para sa Arellano. And Perpetual will open it up. Patrick Sleet had to not be utilized for the whole of the second quarter because of his 2 personal fouls. Mark Goho Cruz trying to shake up his defender. Shot clock is down to 6. Sleet has to do something about this. 2 seconds. He puts it up. It doesn't drop.
But there's going to be a foul.
That's interesting. I heard the buzzer going off first before the whistle.
I think the foul was called on Maverick Vinoya on the rebound play. So that was after Patrick Sleet's shot.
Well, lucky break for Perpetual. So they try to quicken their offense here with Patrick Sleet near the basket. Forced to give up the basketball, but to the wrong guy. Almost. Not exactly to the liking.
Number 9,
Yuan Kamay.
Second personal foul, second team foul for the Chiefs. 18 to shoot.
Wait lang, ha?
May kino-complain pa si Coach Olsen on the referees But I think there's going to be a warning.
Warning on the head coach of the Perpetual.
Yeah, I think Coach Olsen didn't really like yung hampas ng kamay ni Yuan Kamay.
Ano bang gagawa talaga ng kamay? Alam naman si Paay ka ng kamay.
Namamalo
What I'm so amused about that situation between the ref and ito nga si Coach Olsen Rosella. Pinakinggan ka muna
And that's really something that the coaches would really appreciate. Hindi sila always in even keel ng referees. But at least dinidinig ka, napakikinggan ka. And yun naman yung trabaho ng referees natin.
Nakita natin yung 5 para rito sa Arellano, Ongotan, Libang, Valencia, Kamay, and Vinoya.
And don't look now, that's gonna be the 3rd team foul para dito sa Arellano.
Big guy actually dribbling. Yun lang. Ang wrestling nung ganun
Yeah, turnovers continue to...
Yuan Kamay, sabi niya, Kamay is also used for shooting. So, di ba? Yun lang yun
Gamay na gamay.
Lead back up 9 is the largest, and Patrick's lead missing that layup. Here comes Arellano once again. Nice fake. The step through. Hindi nga lang pumasok for that scoop. Matt Pinoya is kind of struggling here in this ball game.
Oh, that's going to be an extra. It's going to be a foul on Mark Go Cruz. That was an extra movement for him. Kind of shoved. That was a soft shove on his side, but that was directly in the view of the referee.
Mark Cruz, that's his first personal foul. 1 on the outside substitution.
I think it's just going to be a regular foul. The referees are not actually checking on anything extra.
But the problem is that's another turnover for Perpetual. Arellano recovers the possession.
Already leading by 9. Trying to go double figures. Oh! Diretso, Mark Go sa bawi bigla.
Sasabi ni Coach na parang, sige, next play ka na lang, bawi ka na lang. And Mark Go Cruz recognizing that he had the speed advantage going for that fast break.
Parang relationship din yan. If it doesn't work out, move on.
Pero bawi muna.
37-30. Grabe ka naman. No choice but to put it up. Napaganda pa.
And that's another guy who's familiar with Coach Olsen Rosella, Leighton Buenaventura from FEU, now representing Arellano and getting his first chance to battle his former head coach.
This is a nice looking three-pointer. JM Tulabo, that's only his first basket. This is already the second half. As he comes down with the rebound also for Perpetual. 39-33, they're closing in again. They're just down by 6. Extra pass, muntik pa mawala yung bola. Good recovery here. JP Boral finding an open space. Too big for him, too easy for him to make the layup.
I've always said Perpetual plays better when Patrick's lead is looking more to make plays for his teammates. And that's essentially what happened there, leading to that JP Boral basket.
That's a shooting foul committed here by Perpetual.
And foul number 19, Mark Cruz. That's his second.
Mark Cruz.
For DALTA substitution. CJ Ibang for Leighton Buenaventura. 2 shots, Timac Ongotan.
Timac Ongotan, free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. 6 points for Timac, along with his 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Two for 2. Still keeping their head above water in this ball game.
Oh, that's going to be a stop.
All right, punta muna natin si Kate Reyes.
Built and not bought. Despite its modest record, Arellano takes pride on slowly building its core brick by brick, a more traditional way compared to the new reality of recruitment. With a solid mix of veterans and new faces, Timac Ongotan admits they're hungry to get their first win dahil nagkakapaan pa rin daw sila and may kailangan patunayan. However, they're not rushing to get better as they want every hole filled with quality steel instead of a rushed band-aid solution. For Ongotan, as long as they show up and compete, there's a way to turn things around. Basta hopeful lang. Let's see if they'll sustain this lead. Benji and Dolph.
Well, it's not just being hopeful, they're also showing the necessary effort. Iba nga naman yung pakiramdam ng panalo eh.
Yeah, and that, kumbaga, as much as you know that you're learning, iba pa rin yung pakiramdam na nananalo ka habang nabubuo mo yung gusto mong gawin. And you see here, Timac Ongotan on that last play, just being unselfish and even giving up that assist, leading to better returns to his teammates.
It's not only that, I love the way when Kate mentioned that they're building their progress brick by brick.
Yeah.
And they're not shooting bricks. Maganda naman kanilang shooting percentage dito, equal at 36%. Oh, wow, okay. It's got to be more interesting here. 5:33 to play. 43-37. I'll describe what happened dito, Randolph.
And Coach Olsen Marcela still needing some audience with the referees, but the ball will go. So that's a successful challenge. Kumbaga pang ano rin yan eh, pang momentum killer din yan ng Arellano eh. Especially with Perpetual knocking on their doors. They needed to get that possession. Again, small victories lang din, Benji. Eh.
Yes, tama. Diskarte rin ng mga coach yan eh.
Parang yung ibang coaches minsan na nagpapa-technical para magising yung players. Kanya-kanyang style lang yan eh.
Yeah, one of the most mysterious minds in sports. Yung mga utak ng mga coaches. Oh! LA Casinillo, it's been a long while since we heard his name being mentioned here in this ballgame.
Yeah, LA Casinillo just getting the pass off of, that's off of Patrick Sleet for this play of the quarter, brought to you by PlayTime Cares, elevating the next generation of Filipino athletes, and LA Casinillo trying to elevate Perpetual back in this game.
Only his first basket, trying to add up to it. Everything should count, but he missed on the bonus. We get a 4-point game.
The closest for Perpetual.
Sharing the ball here para sa Arellano, couldn't do it. They're gonna give it another try. That one decides to drop for CJ Libang. His 4th point in this game. LA Casinillo beginning to hum here in the 3rd quarter.
And again, LA Casinillo showing that craftiness. He's not just a point guard who's going to pass the ball. He can also create shots for his own.
With the points guard, no?
Substitutions.
It's down to 4 minutes and 21.
And AG Romeo
comes back. Piera, dami
Ang dami sa... Hindi mo na masundan eh.
Dre Miller is back on the floor. Perpetual, an opportunity to even get closer. They're just down by 4. Cute, ginagawa ng paraan. Lalo na itong kanilang half-court offense. They go for the 3. It's offline. We've seen several times the patient offense here para sa panig ng Arellano. No need to rush shots.
CJ Libang's demanding the ball.
Perpetual. The challenge there, pero may naiwan dalawang players sa backcourt.
Yeah, nagkikiskisan si Cyril Hernal at si JB Boraldon.
First personal foul.
Dre Miller picking up his first foul.
But that's penalty now for Arellano.
Chance to even get closer, down by 4. Ito na naman ang Perpetual. And LA Casinillo. Sabi ko, nabuhay dito sa 3rd quarter. Already has 5 points. All happening here in the 3rd. And making sure about those 2 free throws.
For LA Casinillo.
3-36. Arellano, how can they handle the pressure? Nakadikit na naman itong Perpetual. Trey Miller, the extra pass. Now lost by Renzo Piera.
And ito na naman ang Perpetual given another reprieve despite the turnovers that they're committing. They are still in this game.
can now actually just guess on the demeanor of Coach Chico Manabat, his expression. That the lead that they had as much as 9 has vanished again. 45-43. Perpetual, they almost lost it. They got 8 seconds to execute. And they throw it away. No, they managed to get it back. Shot clock continues to go down. Oh! JP Boral salvages the situation right there for Perpetual with the shot clock winding down. Dipsy do can't do it. Again, Dipsy don't.
Kinapos ng konti. Oh.
Sean Orgo lost it on the spin move. That time, di naman madali for Hernal.
Hanging out on number 10, Dre Miller, penalty.
Dre Miller, that will be number 2, and Arellano already in penalty. So they're going to be walking across the court here for Perpetual to be shooting free throws.
Ito na naman pinapatikim na naman sa Perpetual yung kalamangan
John Abis. Kasi bahagya lang Kailangan medyo mapading pa ng konti
And again, the biggest lead that Perpetual has is 2 points lang. Again, when they had the 2-0 start and then nung sandaling explosion ni Josh Alcantara. Now, let's see if they can protect this lead.
John Abis knocking it down. The second free throw. He's got 3 points. He's got 9 rebounds. JP Boral will sit down.
Well-deserved applauses from his teammates, appreciating the efforts that he do on the defensive end.
It's not just him. Arellano trying to go for the 3-pointer. Renzo Piera might have lost his touch the way he was doing it earlier, especially in the second period. As we approach the 2-minute mark ng ating third quarter. Patrick Slade drives the baseline.
First basket in the second half for Patrick Slade. About time for him to get his game going for the Altas.
Now they have their largest lead in the ball game as they are up by 4, 49-45, and then this floater doesn't drop for Arellano. The miss of Borromeo, and here comes Sean Orgo. Patrick Slade spins the kick. Who's open? The corner 3 falls short. Offensive rebound, almost long for John Abis. Pero Perpetual still managing to keep the ball on their side of the court. Just over a minute remaining. Shot clock down to 5. Itigin mo na sa ilalim.
And again, that's just the upper body strength of one Patrick Slade. Just powering through, gathering the ball from the corner. No problem. Bumping against the defense nitong si CJ Libang and said, amuse me with this basket.
Like in the previous game, when they lost close third quarter. Bumigay sila parang no third quarter na, and they were never able to come back. Well, right now, sila naman. Kanina pa sila habol ng habol.
And you feel like it's just about time that Perpetual's gonna get their game going. Obviously, they were hounded with Patrick Slade nursing those 2 fouls in the first half. Didn't really utilize him, but now it's winning time. And a chance that the winners will prevail.
Changing of directions, and a good decision for Josh Alcantara, who's got 12 in the ball game.
And all of a sudden, lamang na ng 8 ang Perpetual.
It's getting bigger now for the Altas. 30 seconds to play in the third. Sarado ang pintuan, pero going for the turnaround. Knocking it down. Geronimo with his first basket.
Yeah, RJ Geronimo bailing out the Chiefs on that possession. Much needed basket for them to stop the bleeding.
Imagine the output of 25 points here in the third quarter for Perpetual.
It's just sheer power being displayed here by Patrick Sleet. Nagko-complain si Borromeo na tinamaan daw siya sa mukha eh.
Patrick Sleet will take 2 shots.
Maraming gustong bawiin eh. Ang tagal nakaupo ni Patrick Sleet eh. Oo eh. Patrick Sleet, 6 points. 6 points pa rin.
Before coming in this third quarter, but nakikita mo eh, naibabalik na niya eh. Naipagpag na niya yung foul trouble niya in the first half.
Substitution for the Perpetual Altas. Added on Lupay for Patrick Sleet.
Lupay will replace Patrick Sleet. Nice minutes for Patrick Sleet here in the third period. To sacrifice not playing at all in the second quarter. And look at this pressure defense. Oh, and that will end the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, our score 54-47.
What a big explosion here para sa panig ng Arellano, rather ng University of Perpetual. The 26-point explosion they managed to come up with here in the third quarter. Wonder what really happened and what Coach Olsen Rosella had told them. As for Arellano, lapsing into turnovers and also just coming up with 12 points, truly outplayed, outscored by Perpetual, and the return of Patrick Sleet will signal more good things to come here in this ball game for Perpetual. They have this 7-point advantage.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Down to the final 10 minutes of this ball game, and never had it so good, at least here in the second half for University of Perpetual Help System DALTA Altas.
This is the start of the fourth quarter.
In spite of the warning for sportsmanlike behavior, Coach Olsen Rosella, I guess it fired up his team, his players in the third period.
And yung dulo ng third quarter, we saw them talking about Perpetual, get yung game going nila, yung pasahan na ang tagal nating hinihintay sa larong to.
Bumabalik na ba yung rara plays nila?
Yung execution medyo kulang pa eh.
Oo nga. Offensive rebound here para sa Arellano. Shot from the outside, still could not get it to go down. CJ Liban. These are a lot of possessions for Arellano. And a lot of misses at the same time.
And they're still recovering. That's the good thing, buying them extra possessions. But those extra possessions mean nothing if you can't get the ball through the hoop.
Ayun! Nakuha sa tiyaga.
It's been a while since Tima Congotan has made a basket. And he is able to trim the lead down to just 4 for Arellano.
10 points for Tima Congotan. I do believe that's his first production here in the second half. A much needed big basket. Now he commits a foul.
First foul for the Arellano University Chiefs.
And once again, if you have joined us since earlier lunchtime, it's an all NCAA bowl games for this particular Saturday. We only have 3. This is already the second game that we have for all of you. It's University of Perpetual. The miss right there for Alan Maglupay. And here comes Arellano University. Let's see this long distance. Timac Omotan, along with Jeronimo, Libang, Valencia, and Binoya for Arellano on the floor here.
That's the second consecutive three for Timac Ongotan. Pumping life back to the Chiefs. So all of a sudden, he has 13 points in this game.
The problem with Timac Ongotan, he makes a basket on one side of the floor. Pagbalik sa kabila, he commits a foul.
May bawi.
16 seconds of
Ayaw ni Coach Olsen ng ganong classic exchange rate.
Yeah, I see Coach Chico just marking instructions to his Chiefs. They want to keep the pressure on Perpetual.
JP Morales back in the ball game. The quick release results into nothing for Alan Maglupay. And here comes Arellano. They're down by one. They got down 18 at Ongotan pa rin.
Yeah, 8 straight points now for Timac Ongotan. A personal 8-0 run to give the lead back to the Chiefs.
He's trying to take over this ball game for Arellano. JP Boral nowhere to go. Shot clock is down to 5 right now.
Oh, big block.
This one. It's gonna be easy to finish this.
And expect Patrick's lead to be back on the court for Perpetual as Arellano is rampaging through as they take this 57-54 lead.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data!
GG bro!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Welcome back. We got a close ball game. It's actually 57 na para sa Arellano. Ayan, yun, okay na. 7:32 to play. Long ways to go. But all of a sudden, it has gotten close like this. Ito na naman tayo.
Yeah, 10 unanswered points for Arellano to turn what was once a 7-point deficit to a 3-point lead now.
Alan Maglupay launches it. Nope. And Arellano wants to slow it down.
And then nga, ibabalik na ni Coach Olsen si Patrick's lead para sa Perpetual.
Shot clock at 8 long distance. Oh! It's the mark. It's the target.
Yeah, Maverick Binoya also stepping up with the spotlight at its brightest for Arellano. Much needed 3 for the Chiefs. They've now lead by 6.
And also much needed production from Mav Binoya. That's only his 5th point. We truly expected a lot from him. JP Bonal answers with his own 3-pointer. He's got 11.
Tumingin pa sa Arellano bench after that 3.
Samantala Casinillo, Abis, Goho Cruz, Boral, and Maglupay para naman sa Perpetual. Very interesting matchups that we're seeing here with these guys on the floor. Arellano taking care of a 3-point lead. Shot clock is down to 1.
I think that's going to be a shot clock violation. Basti Valencia did not get the ball off of his hands in time.
Tsaka mahirap makita yung shot clock. Nandun pa sa side view, hindi mo makikita yun.
Tapos ang dami pang brasong nakaharap sa'yo.
The last thing that you're going to be doing is look at the other side of the court just to see that. Well, they made the necessary stop. That's the most important thing para sa Perpetual Altas. And let's turn you over once again to Kate Reyes.
In his 5th and last year for Perpetual, JP Boral revealed all it took for him to stay committed to it is it being the first institution to trust his talent. Boral shared he was just a high school kid from Legazpi who was spotted playing in a Tricks 3 game. He was then offered a scholarship and a homestay in Manila and a chance to make a name here. And he grabbed the opportunity. Sabi niya, hindi lang siya as a player na grow dito, kundi bilang tao. Dito niya natutunan na kayang mangarap ng galing probinsya. And speaking of getting better, Boral added that over the off-season through focus, yes, Sturdy Ravenna skills coach came in for a quick session with Perpetual and made an impact sa depth ng kanilang technical plays. Now, it's on them to execute what they learned. Benji and Dolph.
Yeah, that's right. Of course. Di bawal mangarap. Ganun lang yan eh.
And you know, remember, Perpetual was one of those schools that was hit by Exodus when Coach Olsen Racela came. Obviously, ang daming players you see now. Jun Roque now playing for Letran, Cyrus Cuenco, Cyrus Nitura already with Mapu. Ang daming players na umalis dyan. So for guys like JP Boral na naiwan dyan, you see that more as an opportunity na, sige, ayaw nila dito, magstay tayo. Let's show that we can also win.
Wow, nullifying that basket of Patrick's lead. A little aggressive on his way, but there's an offensive foul. Oh, tough break here para sa Perpetual. Look at that. Oh, dun sa ilalim, dun nangyari yung offensive foul. So anyways, next play, as they say, 60-57. Hindi rin tayo gumagalaw dito. Medyo na-stuck na tayo rito sa 60-57. I don't think hindi rin counted.
Palitan lang.
Oo nga. 4 minutes and 54, folks. Still to come, another ball game that a lot of people, especially sa NCAA community, is looking forward to watching. Diba, Randolph?
Yep. Battle of leaders. But obviously, Patrick's lead wants Perpetual to be among those leaders. Para dito sa Perpetual, they are down by just 1.
Good seal, and I think Boral will be called for the foul. Probinsyano, ha? Pero dito sa Manila, sumikat ang probinsyano, di ba?
Uragon, Bicolano eh. He's really provided quality minutes for Perpetual. Talking about JP Boral.
1-point game. Did we really expect something like this to happen between these two teams?
I mean, again, the hunger is there.
You got that right. 4 minutes here in this ball game. Ewan Kamay. 2-pump fakes. Pulang na nga. Oh! Naiwanan yung bola. Na-recover naman. That's good. Patrick Sweet, 12 points.
Yeah, left in the corner. And the Arellano defense paid dearly for it. Patrick's lead has just come alive here in the second half.
And look at this play. The nice setup as this is a Jangnan hotpot. Hotpot ba Jangnan na? 3-point shot of the quarter.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. Sigurado ka dito.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng Playtime. You're welcome.
Konkreto, kahoy, bakal! Plastic, General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabaran sa kahit anong dikitan.
Yes, there's still time. Plenty of time, actually 3.5 in this ball game, but it's anybody's ball game. That scoop, it goes. Team Mac right now making a lot of noise here in the second half, especially here in the fourth.
That's just a nice play coming off a timeout. And they went to the guy who's had the hot hand here in the fourth quarter. Team Mac Ongotan making things happen for Arellano.
Here he is trying to complete a three-point play and trying to break the 62 all that we have on the board. And they're up once again. Cecil. Just over 3 minutes to play. Chance to take over the lead once again. Sulit. Ball knocked out of his hands.
Oh,
difficult shot. Geronimo banks it in.
And Ernjay Geronimo, another quality player para sa backcourt ni Coach Chico Manabat in Arellano, giving them this 3-point lead.
LA Casinillo, something has got to happen in their offense. Now has 8 points. 2 minutes and 35. Ernjay Geronimo with a step back. Too long, too strong. Altas with the basketball. Margo Cruz has been quiet. Shot clock is down to 8. Boral goes for the 3.
Oh.
It's a miss.
Kala ko, nagagawin ni Team Mac Ongotan eh.
Nagpapatawa lang daw siya. Into the ABC Tile Adhesive, last 2 minutes. Arellano gets a defensive rebound. They're up by 1.
Those offensive rebounds have really went to the way of Arellano in the second half.
Basti Valencia knocks it down.
That was a big shot by Basti Valencia. Seems like nothing's happening for Arellano. Decided to just shut it up from 15-foot line.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ng Playtime. You're welcome.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry, be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Welcome back. 1 minute and 42 remaining in a very close ball game that we have between these two teams, Arellano is up by 3. Team Alota. There was a warning on him for faking a foul. Next time he commits it for Arellano, actually. It's going to be a technical, a very close ball game like this. They call a foul.
Tira for
CJ Libang.
That is 4 personal foul. 4 on the Chiefs.
I don't know if this could turn out to be his lucky number. He's got 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 fouls.
Wearing jersey number 4.
Perpetual needs a basket. It drops. Patrick Sleet doing all guy right now, especially here in the fourth. 14 points.
That should be marked man para dito sa Perpetual. You know Patrick Sleet will get his touches. You cannot give him those open lanes through the basket.
And the defensive foul. Crucial call against CJ Libang, who will foul out of this ball game.
So this will leave a big gaping hole in the middle for the Chiefs. Cyrus Hernal will return para dito sa Arellano. Can they weather the storm? Talking about Arellano.
Perpetual, they've been going to Patrick Sleet, who has been delivering. And here he is with the basketball once again. Moral. Alam ko, di pa nakita yung pasa. Dikit na sa dibdib eh. 8 seconds to shoot.
Oh, nice extra pass. Oh,
the sorry miss. And then the dive for the loose ball. Where is it?
Kahit tayo, di na natin makita kung nasan yung bola eh.
Anyways, it only goes to show you how intense this ball game is turning out to be here in the final seconds. We're under 1 minute. Perpetual basketball.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Patrick Sleet will inbound. It's inbound deflected out.
14 to shoot.
Six to shoot here para sa Perpetual.
Oh,
gumugulong yung bola. Well, no choice. Oh, they got an offensive rebound. Really? Pero hindi tumama sa ring yata eh.
That's gonna be
sa Perpetual na tumama.
Yeah, that's gonna be something that they have to look at, because obviously
nakuha nila muli yung bola.
Yeah, Patrick Sleet got the ball, heaved it up, hit the board, hit the ring before JC Abis got that basketball.
Palibag tira na nga yun eh. And the question is, did it hit the rim?
I think the question now is, did Patrick Sleet get the ball off on time? Kasi yun yung kino-contest nila. Obviously, the ball hit the rim nung binato, nung binalibag.
Well, it's better that the officials decide on a thing like this.
Yeah, and Perpetual will gain possession. So one more opportunity for them to retake the lead, especially with only 35.8 seconds left.
Don't worry, folks, may butal. Pero a very, very important possession here.
So yeah, Perpetual will keep possession. So that would be ruled as a somewhat of an inadvertent whistle, I guess.
Pwede, ganun ang mangyari. Pero yun nga, we needed to review just to be able to figure out kung tumama nga sa ring yung balibag na tira ni Patrick Sleet.
And that will leave the Altas with just 14 seconds on the shot clock to manufacture a shot.
And nevertheless, at least mas mahaba yan kaysa sa kanina.
Yep.
Because they had that offensive rebound. So they will retain possession.
Actually, kung tutuusin, if you want to be strict about it, babalik pa sa Perpetual to eh. Diba? If they don't manufacture a shot,
Pero to be down even by just a single point, you'd rather be on top.
Nice defense.
And Patrick Sweet right now has to be creative. Nako! May sundot, may agaw.
Quick
ang
hands.
Arellano.
Quick hands by Timak Ongotan.
And Arellano knows it very well. Nagsisigawan yung mga coaches sa bench. Hawakan mo lang, okay lang. Labang tayo.
Perpetual has no choice, and it kind of baffled me why it took time for them to commit a foul. That's only their 4th team foul.
Far from over, I should say. We still got 10.7 seconds remaining here in this game.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta! Yes! Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Palabaran sa kahit anong dikitan.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
This is how close it is right now. Bola ng Arellano hanging on to 1-point lead. Did they force a jump here? Are they going to get the possession?
Yeah, but the ball was possession errors still favors Arellano. That was a nice defensive play for JP Boral.
And there's still 7 seconds to play here. Chico Manabat would want to utilize a very important timeout here in the end game.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Back here, 7 seconds to play. And anything can still happen in this ball game. Parehong nasa penalty. Bola ito. Nitong panig nga ng Arellano University Chiefs trying to get into the win column sa ating NCAA bracket. Will this be it? So they're going to be challenged from the line. We'll see how they can withstand this pressure.
Again, Arellano shooting 6 of 9 from the free throw. Pressure situation now for Maverick Vinoya with these free throws.
Brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
Oh!
It's only got 5 points, 6 rebounds. Mav Vinoya.
So the pressure gets bigger after missing that first.
And I guess Perpetual made the right choice in fouling this player here. Got the lucky bounce on the second try. A timeout's going to be called here by Coach Olsen. They're down by 2.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
No fouls to give for both teams. 2-point lead para sa Arellano. And it's going to be Perpetual Alta's basketball.
And you know, if you are Arellano, I know you don't want to give the ball to anyone, but if there's one guy that you should mark on, it's definitely Patrick Sleet, who's taking over for the Altas.
Well, let's see how this one is gonna go.
Wow.
A little indecisive. This is going to be for the win. Patrick Sleet missed an open three-pointer.
That was a wild ending, Benji.
And a big escape for Arellano to come up with their first win in the NCAA bracket. It wasn't so sure until that miss by Patrick Sleet. He could have won the ball game. But of course, Arellano, no fouls to give. Never mind. Just stood there. And the way it went, 68-66, our final score here. And Arellano finally in the win column.
Yeah, first win in 3 outings for the Arellano Chiefs. Much deserved victory para sa pataan ni Coach Chico Manabat.
Sooner or later, of course, it was bound to happen as these two teams are trying to bounce back actually from their previous respective losses. And as for Perpetual, this is now going to be back-to-back setbacks for them. There was T-Mac Ongotan, one of those guys who really actually led itong Arellano University Chiefs. T-Mac, the way he would do it in different angles, different style, different kinds of plays. And he will wind up as the heavy-duty player of the game. T-Mac Ongotan with his numbers there, 18, 6, and 4. The most important thing, happy with the turnout of this ball game. And now, smart powered up plays natin. Power all 99. Get only Facebook or TikTok plus 10 gigabytes data and only calls and texts for 7 days. Load now. That's the way it has happened here. It's Arellano University Chiefs finally getting a win in a very close contest, being able to hold up even in the dying seconds. Itong University of Perpetual Health System, DALTA Altas. Well, if you like that, then most probably you're going to love our last game. But first, eto lang, just to cap it all, the numbers here at the end of the ball game.
Yeah, impeccable shooting from distance for Arellano, 9 of 25. The rebounding obviously favored Perpetual, but kahit mas marami silang rebounds, ang dami ring turnovers ng Perpetual, which cost them this victory. But I mean, you cannot give enough props to both of these teams. But in the end, only one will get the W, and this one goes to the Arellano Chiefs.
We're also pretty sure that the two coaches are still going to be taking a look at the numbers, the stats that happened in this ball game. Mount Vinoya coming up with 5, 6, and 1 in our key matchup against Patrick Sleet, who tried to come up with a win here. Last desperation shot for Perpetual, 14-2-2. But the most important thing here, Arellano, they got the W. For them, that's really essential. And that's their first W. And of course, yung ating huli, ang Letran Knights laban sa Benilde Blazers. Yan po ang isusunod natin right after we take this break.
Yes! Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with